It's the NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. And off we go from Denver. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Throwing right away is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Daniels now on 1st and 10. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. 2nd down, Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw, here's Nix. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Burton, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Steps away to his left. Airing one out for Crowder. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Eluding the pressure. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. To throw is Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter. 7.
Okay, ready? 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to... The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. begin the drive with Williams. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Nix to the air. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Nix. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. Screen play set up for Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Nix throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And Burrow going to throw again. He will find his man Chase complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Hey, we gotta go score. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Flushed out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now it's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First down. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun is Nix. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flush to his right. This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20.
Look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Throwing on 2nd down, Nix. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's down to the 11. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Nix from the shotgun. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the...
Now Burrow loses the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. He's to the 10. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because